Going on, everybody? We are sitting here doing a overnight private security job, second job, 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts. I am 9 hours into my 12-hour shift. So I got 3 hours to go. I am chilling, drinking a Monster. Not healthy for you at all. Like 65 grams of sugar. It's ridiculous. Just wanted to take this time. I've had a little bit of time today to think of, life and my own version of things that are problematic to me, things that are also important to me. And I think I'm coming to the recognition that God places you in an area of your life that may be dramatic and painful. It's full of the ability to learn who your friends are, learn who you are. We constantly are asking for things, even if you don't verbally open your mouth and ask for something. You are always asking in the frequency of your emotion, how you feel, and your thoughts. Those are all connected. We're intertwined in a divine manner. And you're constantly asking. When you feel the feeling of lack, the polarity of that is abundance or opulence. When you feel depression, on the opposite side of that is happiness. When you feel dependent, there is independence. And you get to choose which side of the field that you want to play on. And I know it does not seem that way. For most of us, we walk around vibrationally asking for more, and God says, show me that you can handle who you are and where you are at today. And from my personal experience, people are very quick to pick up alcohol, smoke weed. I'm 6 months sober, by the way, of all substances. Super proud of myself. Not downing on anyone who smokes weed or drinks alcohol or whatever the case is. I've done many things in my day. But I'm starting to realize now that as a 30-year-old man, you don't get to come back and replay this over. Right now is the time for you to wake up, recognize who you want to be. It may not be who you are today. You may not be anywhere close to living the life or being the person that you know deep in your heart you can be. Some people want to be a singer. I love singing. Some people want to own businesses, and some people want to do it all. But then they're at their house, sitting on a couch, wasting their life away, doing absolutely nothing. But they're still in the back of their head, or maybe even in the front of their mind, there's that version of them that they think, man, I know I should be owning a business. I know I can treat people better than corporations out here today. There's actual genuine people in this world. And the wolves out here, wolves meaning people who are actually getting up and actively pursuing their desires, most of them, at least if I was being honest, like 80% of everyone in the world that has achieved or is achieving their version of their dream, these people are awful. They're pathetic. They have no morals. There's no presence. There's no God in them. Yet here they are being successful in this material world. I think that it's personally very important to go internal and master that version of yourself and attract, of course, the physical side to things as well. But if you have it in the back of your mind to start a business, do it. Just do it. Save up some money, invest. Like me right now, I haven't pursued many of my dreams at all. But one of the things that I've noticed change within myself of being sober now is I made a choice recently to get 2 jobs. I realized that in not blaming the economy, not blaming any other person, I've lost everything. And if I really want to see a dramatic change in my life, I have to look in the mirror and I have to blame myself, not in a way that makes me feel bad, but in some sense you need to feel like I'm wasting my time here. Okay. What can I do to change my circumstances? Do I deserve to be a millionaire in a home, flying private jets and running businesses? Can you even get up? Can you wake up in time? Can you lose sleep? Can you help people? Can you sacrifice your own emotions, your feelings, your wants, your needs? Can you put those aside to actually help other people? You can't. You can't even come close to doing that if you don't have yourself or your cup, for example, full. How do you expect people to listen to you? They're not going to. And so the purpose of this video today is just, I know there's so many people in the world that feel how I feel. And maybe you're not even 30. Maybe you're 40. Maybe you're 70. The age doesn't matter. But I know for me, at 30 years old, it took my whole life for me to choose now to be sober. And I'm 6 months sober. And I'm 30. I wasted my entire 20s. I wasted my teenage years. And throughout all that time, I was trying to impress other people. And you know what I got? Nowhere. I got a bunch of fake friends. Plenty of money, certain times, screwed it over to impress somebody else. Lost multiple jobs. Good opportunity, burnt a bunch of bridges. I've lost good friends because I was the bad friend, trying to impress bad friends who I thought in that moment were good because of alcohol or some substance. And here I am today, sober, realizing that the friends that I had that were true friends that just kind of stayed in the backfield, didn't really say much, didn't hang out with me too often, man, they were doing the right thing. They were getting up and they were working the same job, trying to pay off debt, trying to build credit, trying to do these things that today, now I'm starting. So if by any chance you are 18 years old, 22, 23, take this as your wake-up call. Dude, you don't want to be 30 or 40, 50, just building your credit score. Don't own a car. Don't have a house. And you don't have to have the most amazing car. You don't have to have the fanciest house and these fancy bags and all this crazy stuff. The world goes in debt to try to look cool for other people. What is really cool is that you own a car, or that you even can get into a car for yourself, by yourself, to please yourself. That you can save up some money and buy your own game system, or get a home, or have a dog and raise a dog. You know, I have a daughter. You know how hard it is to raise a kid when I never raised myself? And I'm not blaming my parents. I'm not blaming anybody. But be accountable for who you are and where you're going. Because one day, whether it's 30 or 40 or 50 years old or older, you're going to look back and you're going to regret everything that you did not do. It's not the things that you're doing. It's the things that you're not doing. That's going to come back. It's going to bite you in the ass. You don't want to live your life with regret. I said this recently to someone, and it just happens to be like the most accurate statement you could ever make. Time is always happening around us. You can't control it. The only thing that you can do with time, the only thing, is appreciate it. And I promise you, if you don't appreciate the time that you have now, you're going to be forced one day to reflect back on memories, time, that you had a chance to do something and you didn't. So no matter what it is, no matter what you take from this little rant, don't worry about failing. Don't worry about people making fun of you or you not looking as cool as you want to look to your so-called friends. They may not even be your friend in a year, bro. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I'm talking to everybody. Stop trying to impress people. These people don't matter, bro. These people are crying for help. They go home, they take their little fake mask off. They're crying for help. They got to constantly play something, constantly have to hit up the next person and watch some show. They can never sit down and read a book, can never sit down and listen to their own thoughts and figure out who they are. Why? Because they hate themselves. And then they dress up the next morning and go out in public and pretend to be this phenomenal thing that everybody just wants and craves their attention. Then they go home sad, pathetic, useless. Gotta go impress your boss. Man, be your authentic self, because I'm telling you, one day, I don't know when, but one day, and it's happening now, but people are going to wake up, and I truly believe that. People are going to wake up, and they're going to be looking for the authenticity of people. And it's not something that you can buy. It's something that you build. And it does not get built overnight. So that's the journey that I'm on right now, is building my own character, being an authentic version of myself. I don't care what anybody has to say about me. I'm a good person. I'm building myself so that I can be a better person, so that I can fill my cup, because I know my heart and I actually can help people. But you can't help people if you haven't helped yourself. And there's a lot of people with wealth in this world who will completely ignore someone in need. And it's just sad. It's sad how much ignorance is in this world, and selfishness, ungodly things, that if you were to put your head down and focus on yourself and be a good person and get where you want to go, and have everything that you want to have, if you are not fulfilled internally, if you don't truly have love for yourself, there's no amount of money, there's no bag, there's no clothes and car, no home that you can have that's going to satisfy you. It'll feel good, and then it becomes old news. You know what really feels good? Helping people to obtain wealth and be able to teach someone how to get wealth. In the Bible, it says that, you teach a man to fish and he can feed himself forever. It's not about giving everybody bread. Yeah, it feels nice, personally, to me, to give to people. But how amazing would it be if you were the person that had all of the tools to provide someone else who didn't have the tools, to fill their toolbox, to teach them how to, and I don't mean post a video and just talk about it, but actually teach someone how to build wealth. Teach someone how to be happy, how to love themselves, how to love other people. Man, that's going to rebuild this planet. And if we don't do this today, in the next 20 years, this world is going to be an awful place. Look around. Look at it today. It's time for people to take a stand. And I really hope that anyone that watches this video all the way through, and we're talking 16 minutes, if you made it this far, thank you. It's meant for you to hear this. If you got all the way through this video, you already know what you have to do. And I recommend you to just get up and do it. Send me a message if you'd like. I want to hear some feedback for anyone that watches this video. And man, if there's anything that I can say or do to help, let me know. Your life's important. We're all struggling in some way or another. We're all supposed to lift each other up. I love you guys. Thank you. And have a blessed day.